All right, my honors kids, this is going to be like a number 4 on your chapter 5 review sheet. And your directions are find the circumcenter, and you are given the 3 vertices of a triangle. Okay, so your first step would be to plot the 3 points they give you. So 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 7, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up 5. And then 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then draw your triangle. Okay. So then you have to know what circumcenter is. Circumcenter is the place where the 3 perpendicular bisectors of your triangle cross. So perpendicular means they cross at 90-degree angles. Bisector means cuts it in half. Okay. So I'm going to find the perpendicular bisector of my top side. It is 1, 2, 3 little spaces long. So halfway in between would be 1.5. So 1 and there's a half. Okay, so there's the bisector part. And then I'm going to draw a line. This part of your triangle is flat. So the bisector part, or the perpendicular part, is going to be straight up and down. So I'm going to draw a line that goes straight up and down and goes through that halfway mark, that bisector. So it'll look something like that. Okay, and then you have to pick one of the other 2 sides. And let's see. It doesn't matter which one, so whichever one you want to pick is fine. I might pick this side right here. And this side has a slope of up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, has a slope of positive 1. Okay, so when we do our perpendicular bisector, we're going to use a slope of -1. So our perpendicular slope is going to be -1. And we have to find the midpoint. And we have a midpoint formula. And the midpoint formula, let me get a different color, is we're going to add the x's together and divide by 2. We're going to add the y's together and divide by 2. Okay? So these 2 points are my 7, 5 and my 5, 3. So I'm going to find the midpoint of those. And that would be adding my x's, 7 plus 5 over 2, and then adding my y's, 5 plus 3 over 2. So 7 plus 5, that's 12, divided by 2 is 6. 5 plus 3 is 8, divided by 2 is 4. So my midpoint of this is going to be at 6, 4. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right on that intersection is my midpoint. And then I'm going to draw the, I'm going to start at this point, and I'm going to use a slope of -1. So you can go up 1 and to the left 1, and maybe put a dot there. Oops. Yep. Up 1 to the left 1, dot there, or you can go down 1 and to the right 1. And then I'm going to draw the line that connects those 3 points, and that'll be the perpendicular bisector. Okay? And then you really only have to draw 2. If you wanted to draw the third one, the perpendicular bisector to this side, you would follow that same sort of process. But where 2 of them cross is going to be where 3 of them cross. So you really only need to know the place where 2 of them cross, which would be right here. Oops. Okay, so then you could write down that point. And it's not an exact point, so you might have to guess. So I'm gonna go with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like that's 5.5 over. So I'm gonna do 5.5 on the x, and I'm gonna call this up 1, 2, 3, 4.5 up. Okay, and there's your circumcenter. So for circumcenter, you have to be able to find the midpoint, and then you have to know that lines are perpendicular, have slopes that are opposite reciprocals. So you have to be able to figure out what that is. But that's it. All you need is this point right here and the picture.